What is up, comic book community? Joe here, bringing you another episode of 360 Comics. This past weekend, I traveled up to Connecticut to attend a special event hosted by Three Men in a Basement. Particularly, this was the 3MIB comic book swap. This is the third year that they've had this event and the second time that I've been there in a vendor capacity. And let me tell you, it gets better every year. Those guys put on some great community events. Definitely check them out on Instagram and YouTube, and look out for their live events if you live in the Northeast. Anyway, we're going to go over kind of how I prepared and set up for the event, as well as a tour of the vendor floor, and talk about some things that went on there. And of course, I'm going to show you what I picked up. Stay tuned. If you are not yet subscribed to this channel, now would be a good time to do so, because we're giving away this copy of Incredible Hulk number 449, the first appearance of the Thunderbolts, for our 3,000 subscriber giveaway. All you have to do, subscribe to the channel, like this video, and leave a comment down below. And then, of course, check out our other videos, like them, and leave comments on them for additional entries. And we'll be picking a winner once we hit 3,000 subscribers. Also, give me a follow on Instagram. I do live sales there, as well as post daily content. And this weekend at my house is Back Deck Comic Fest. If you live within driving distance of the Philadelphia area, come hang out with members of the community and get some great deal on comics. Message me on Instagram for more information on that. It's 10:30 p.m. the night before the swap, and I'm just doing some final preparation. I emptied out my car and put all the seats down, ready to pack it up in the morning with comic books. Obviously, you want to do everything that you can to have a smooth morning, and definitely getting the car ready is one of the things. Hopefully, I'll get a couple hours of sleep, and we'll be back when before the sun's up. See you then. All packed up. Very important first stop of the morning at Wawa. Let's get some fuel. All right, loaded in. All the boxes. Mike's over here setting up the wall. And yeah. We got about an hour and 15 minutes until doors open. We are all set up here. Got some slabby slabs, got the wall all worked up. Got some dollar books and sets and stuff on the floor. Shoo, ready to go. It was pouring all day outside, but that did not deter people from hunting for comic books inside. Check out this raffle table. There were like 60 or so different comic book and comic book related items up for grabs, including this really unsettling baby teeth cover. We'll get back to some more information on the raffle later, but let's check out the dealer floor at this incredible venue. And look at that, my buddy Kev. Go check him out on YouTube, Superpower Reviews. We got Buzz Comics with a really nice wall set up. And here comes trouble, Marvel Comic-Holic. I was right next to him at King Con. We had a good time that weekend. And my buddy Sean, Comic CT, set up wheeling and dealing right next to DJ Lynx. We got artist Matt Wilson in the house. Just tons of members of the comic book community. The Spineworks guys were taking some submissions for pressing and cleaning. And we got Doug Bratton, who I met for the first time. You might know him from his collaboration with Reggie Collects. This whole back area was like a chill spot. They had seats that you could chill out in, as well as adult beverages if you wanted. And there was a food truck outside. I forgot to mention that. But anyway, Brickhouse Comics right over here, who was a local vendor who I've bought from many times. And there was even some stuff that wasn't comic book related, like these baked goods. And this was like soaps and stuff like that. And, oh, wait a second. Look who it is. Jim from Bronzeville Comics. Both of us filming content for our YouTube video. Just kind of meeting up there in the middle. And look at that. The man of the hour, Roger from Three Men in a Basement. Of course, Otto's not at the table. He never is. But definitely give those guys a follow if you're not yet, because Roger, Otto, and their whole gang, they do a great job. And look at that, there wasn't even a live DJ at the event. Now this right here, J&S Collectibles, they had the most impressive wall of the day. Look at all these slabs, and that wasn't it. They had boxes and boxes of slabs, major keys and stuff like that. Tons and tons of stuff. Chew Kingdom in the house as well, with a really impressive wall. This venue was great. End of the day. The 360 table's gone. Last couple boxes here. Everybody's cleaning up, packing up, getting out of here. Oh, it's your boy. Yep. Chilling. End of the day. Tired, but had a lot of fun. And then we got the pizza crew over here. Munching on the pizzas.
Pizza.
Fury
What's
Comics.
What's up, man?
Nemesis Prime. Oh, look at that dance. He doesn't know this is going on YouTube. As you can see, the 3 Men in a Basement comic book swap is truly a community-centric event, and I can't applaud those guys enough. Make sure you're supporting them and following them and all that stuff, because they are such a valuable asset to this community. And one thing that they do that's really awesome is the raffle that you saw in the beginning. The vendors that are set up there, instead of us paying cash outright to have a table at the event, what they allow is you to contribute a book or comic related memorabilia or whatever to give away instead of paying a table fee, which is awesome. And I always try to support and enter the raffle myself. In fact, I bought a bunch of tickets this year because I didn't really buy anything else at the event. I'm on a little bit of a budget because I have a big collection in the pipeline. And that being said, I entered a bunch of raffles, and I actually won not just one or two or three or four or five or six. I won 7 raffle items. Lady Luck was on my side. The run good was there. First up, we got this right here. This is Javon Jordan variant of Department of Truth, I believe number 11, if I'm remembering correctly. It's got that homage to the Nevermind cover by Nirvana, really classic album cover, and I love this run, Department of Truth. This one is going to at least stay in the personal collection for now. I wish it wasn't a Virgin variant. I'm big on the trade dresses. I'm not a huge collector of the Virgin covers because to me they just look like prints. That's my opinion. I know some people out there go wild for the Virgin covers, but that is not my thing. Nonetheless, I'm definitely going to be keeping that one because it is, little homage to something that I also really love. Now, these next two actually came together. This was one raffle prize, and it's some variant covers. Where am I going to put this? I'll hold this over here. Some variant covers of some modern books. We got Stray Dogs, and we've got again Department of Truth, and that Department of Truth variant, which is an homage to the. What is it? House of Secrets 92, first appearance of Swamp Thing. Had to get that one because, again, it ties into something that I also really like, Swamp Thing, and that major key there. So I won those two as well. And this, The Matrix #1. This is the first ever Matrix comic book, and this is a harder to find book. It was actually recalled, I believe, due to gratuitous violence, which makes sense given the Matrix movies are pretty violent. I am not a huge Matrix fan myself. So, since I won so many giveaways, won so many raffles, I figured I'm going to probably sell some of these, keep some of these, and I'm going to give some away to the community. This might end up being a really solid giveaway book. I got to decide on what exactly I'm doing with those. Oh, this next one's sweet. This is one of those metal covers. It's, completely, metal slab on the front of this cover. And what book is this? Oh, man, I just opened it up. Oh, it's We Live. We Live, I think, #2. Great cover, and it's actually signed by the artist and the writer, which is really cool. Right on that metal slab, and it's cold to the touch. When you have these metal covers here, they are cold, obviously because they're metal. But I don't collect these personally, so this will be one that I do end up getting rid of. But I just thought it would be a cool thing. I kind of sprinkled my tickets around in a bunch of different items. The last two are actually graded slabs right here. We got Young Avengers number 12. Now, this is the first appearance of Tommy, the son of Wanda, as or the alternate universe son of Wanda, whatever you want to call him. First appearance of him as Speed. Now, we already saw Billy and Tommy in WandaVision, and we are almost certainly going to be seeing them again, as older characters in the MCU. I think it's actually confirmed. There might have even been a casting announcement on I think, Billy, who becomes Wiccan. Tommy becomes Speed. I think this book is a solid one. It's a 9.2, which is obviously high grade still, but not super valuable because you really want that 9.8 on modern books. But, definitely a really cool one. And look at that. We got an X-Men. This is actually really coincidental because I'll tell you, one of the things that I won that I have put away and I haven't, don't have for this video. It's actually the poster, the movie poster for X-Men 3, which uses this same artwork as this advertisement for the X-Men 3 video game with just the X in the background and Wolverine's claws. And that one was actually contributed by my buddy Mike, Pope of Chillytown. And I was like, you know what? I kind of want to win that. So that one is getting framed, put up in my comic room. Very excited about that movie poster. Maybe I'll have that in the background of the videos for a little bit. But I thought it was really coincidental that I won that poster, and it's on the back of this book. Now, the last thing I got, very, very hot book recently. Anything with Miles is hot right now, especially with Spider-Verse coming out soon. So this is Miles Morales Spider-Man number 13. And this is the first appearance of Billy Morales, his younger sister, and she actually takes on a villain persona in some of the continuity. And, we may end up seeing more of her in the future of both the Sony animated movies and maybe later on down the line in the MCU. I think it's going to be a while until we even get a glimpse of Miles in the MCU. But I think it is undoubtable that he's going to show up at some point. Anyway, again, 9.4, solid high grade, not a super expensive book because it's not, a 9.8 of a modern book, but definitely a book that is good to have right now. So I'm going to decide what I want to do with this. Do I want to sell this? Do I want to give this away? Do I want to keep this one for myself? I am not 100% sure on that. But as you can see, I scored some really cool stuff despite not really buying any of it outright. These were all raffle wins. Cannot wait for their event next year, as well as their other events during the year. I know those guys will be at Terrificon, so if you go up to Connecticut for Terrificon, they have a table set up there every year, and they have their 3 Men in a Basement comic book crawls, which I've been attending for the last few years and will continue to attend whenever they have it. Great guys, great community, all that stuff. So huge shout out to them. Huge shout out to my buddy Mike, aka Pope of Chillytown, for riding up with me, helping out and stuff like that. And until next time, turn the page, wash your hands.